Should we just mute my
How
screen?
did we actually meet? Was the first time we ever met in church? It would have been. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
And then,
was it actually in church?
Yeah, it was actually in our church.
Because I didn't know who Harry was, and then funny
this
story.
This is great. This is really
so
great.
we have a mutual family. Well, I have a family friend called John who also goes to our church. He basically she's like, oh, Jazzy, like you need to find someone. All of this rubbish, and I was like, nah. And he's like, oh, I know this guy called Harry. I reckon I can set you up with him. I was like, no.
It's so good.
I was like, so this was last year, June, August, July, August time.
Early August
that he said this to me. And he's like, I'm just going to do some digging. And, Huggy.
August last year? That was a bad time.
And, yeah. And so he was just like, oh, yeah, like, I reckon you and Harry get on really well. I'll see if I can, so he is about 50, just as a context. And so I'll see if I can arrange a barbecue and invite both of you to it.
Guys, I messed it up.
And anyway, I was like, no, this is just awkward. No, thank you. But he's like, he goes away. And then I found out from a few months later, he's like, oh, actually, I was wrong. Like, Harry already has a girlfriend. And I was like, oh no, I'm absolutely heartbroken. This guy that I don't know doesn't want to go to a barbecue I didn't want you to organise.
But then we met in church about a month or two later after that. And apparently your first thought when you saw me with my ex was they're not going to last.
Yeah, I mean, I did think that.
Yeah, you call it.
But it wasn't like I was super jealous. I didn't know you. I just knew that somebody thought that we'd be good together.
Yeah. So she was into me, and then she asked me to move in.
Right down and there.
And I moved in as her housemate literally a week after breaking up with my ex, and then we made TikTok together, and now we're going out.
I thought you were kidding.
Oh my God.
Genuine.
This doesn't make you sound that great.
Wait, who?
You?
It worked out really well.
I mean, I love how Jesse just laughs anyway while he's saying that.
I didn't do anything wrong. I really didn't do anything wrong.
Not I.
No one did anything wrong. It's just like, yep.
No, they didn't move in together as a couple, though.
Well, you were asking me to. Oh yeah, the day I broke up with her, I came over here for pancakes afterwards.
Yeah, but like we. and
agreed to move in on that day.
Just so casual.
So basically, what you're saying is Jesse took advantage of your emotional state.
Yeah, exactly. I literally drove from that awful situation here and had pancakes 20 minutes later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd already this was not.
You got so red.
But you made me sound so bad. I didn't even know that you were breaking up with her. I met you twice.
Yeah.
And I'd invited a big group of people over for pancakes, and he would just happen to be one of them.
Oh, it was a big group of people. Oh, okay.
There were like 5 of us, 6 of us.
I was about to say, Brendan must have gotten over his feelings real quick if it was like, leave one, go to the other, say, yes, I'll move in, let's do it.
Those must have been some good pancakes, man.
Oh, they were good. With bacon.
Well, actually, I'd already asked you if you wanted to move in.
Yeah, you had. Yeah.
And
they weren't even broke up yet? Oh,
No.
that's
Wait.
savage.
Wait. Jesse, you asked Harry to move in while he was still with Megan, and you knew this?
Yeah.
But I didn't.
I was moving in as a flatmate, not as a
friend.
So Jazz has got 3 bedrooms in her house. She sleeps in one, and then she had 2 lodgers, and she's going to ask one of them to leave, and I was going to take his place.
Okay, but okay.
And I just happened to be going out with someone else at that point.
Because I didn't know him. So there was a background in the back of my mind. I had that he said that. But obviously, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to ask him to move in. Ha ha.
But then we started.
Otherwise, this was like some quality moves by Jesse here. That was like.
But then,
she is playing long ball right now.
Well, the thing is, right? So lockdown happened about 2 weeks after I moved in. And so we became each other's only company because our other housemate.
She planned this so well.
I know,
am
you
so proud
really
of
created a global
that
pandemic.
That is diabolical.
And then we made a TikTok every day, And in our first TikToks that we uploaded to our Instagram,
Such a creep.
my dad called me up and said, Harry, be careful how you're seen to be acting with Jazzy, because some people might think that you're together. And it's probably a bit too soon for you. And I was like, Dad, we're not together. We're just having fun. And then he was like, yeah, I know. It's all right, though, because I know you're going to marry her. And like this was this was a month. This was a month after like everything had just kicked off.
How
Oh,
long did you date
wow.
this other girl for?
6 months.
Holy
So it's
cow!
not looking good for
Wow.
you.
Holy cow!
But like,
Is this gonna be a breakup stream?
I'm gonna just go back to the point where like
It's just about to tell me he's moving in with somebody else.
I'm actually moving in with this girl who I met at church.
He's got a
exactly
packing
like
backpack.
you're dating a girl for 5.5 months, and you're like, oh, by the way, I'm moving in with this different girl from church later.
Yeah.
Without any intentions of breaking up the relationship at the time.
Yeah. Well,
That's
she was
weird.
going away. Okay, right. So no. So just to give myself a bit of slack here, right? She was going away on a cruise
Sure,
for a
if you think
year.
this is where this is going to go.
She was going away for a cruise for a year. So I was going to be over in Guildford, like basically single. I mean, that sounds terrible, but she was going to be off on a cruise for a year, so I wasn't going to see her for a year. So I thought it was fair enough to live somewhere else.
This time is breakup waffle.
Oh, dear. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something really funny. Oh yeah, so then we made TikToks every day, and we just started having a lot of fun together by doing those. And then I was the one who first recognised that I was actually quite into Jazzy. I quite liked her, and I was like, "Oh crap, this is not too soon. I can't do that." And so I spent like weeks just like, "Why do I like her? Why do I like this? Is not good. It's too soon."
He
And
spent
then
weeks hiding in his bedroom.
that's exactly what I did. I actually did. And
Try
then
harding.
yeah,
Failing.
and then but then I was like, hang on, I think Jazz likes me as well, because she was giving me all the like feedback and everything, and we were going and having lunch with her parents every weekend and seeing her nieces and sister like most days of the week. So we're doing everything together, and I was like, I'm pretty sure she likes me. And then oh, this is bad. Me telling you you're gonna. So I then decided
Oh, no.
that because it was too soon, I needed to have a chat with Jazzy, and so I determined that I was going to tell her that it was too soon, and we needed to wait before we did anything.
In his head, he
In
was
my head, I
thinking
was thinking start 2021, and maybe we'll get together. So I was basically going to tell her she had to wait for me because I thought it was too soon after my breakup, because I didn't know if I'd fully healed. And so I was just like, it sounds caring.
Yes, it
Sounds
can.
caring. Yeah.
This
Okay.
sounds like an idiot move. That's
So
what
then,
sounds like.
so then I went into this chat, and like, so it was a Friday night, and I'm going to dob you in here. So on the Friday night, so all that week it had been building up so much, and one of the evenings we'd gone for a drink at our local pub, and was sat by the sorry, we sat next to the river with a beer, and then it started getting a bit colder, and so obviously I was like, oh, Jazz is getting cold, doesn't have a jumper, so put my arm around her, and we were lying down on the riverbank, and she was lying with her head on my chest. We weren't even going out at this point, and
This
I
is how you start going out, of course, though.
no, it's
True.
not. It's not, because then Jazz has her head on my chest, and then she sort of looks up, sort of like, kiss me,
I did not.
and then
I did
you didn't
not
say
say
it, but it was just so. I mean, I should have made a move, but then I just looked the other way because I didn't want to do it.
Oh no.
And then the next day, right, Jazz was like complaining that her shoulders were a bit sore, so I was like, oh, do you want a back rub? And like, then I had my arm around her.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day
Rub.
was Friday. The next day was Friday, and we had a bottle of prosecco in the fridge, so we drank that. And then Jazz was like, "Oh, let's get another bottle out." And I was like, "Oh, why? What are we celebrating?" And she just went, "You."
This is so fucking high
This
school.
is so cheesy.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
And then we went in for a chat, because I could see Jack. I was just like, Jack, the way that we're looking at each other here is just we've got to talk about this before anything happens. And so I was like, do we need to have a chat? And Jazz just went, yes. And then just verbal diarrhea, just like she liked me and blah, 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 blah. And then in my head, I was just like, oh, I was hoping I could go first so I could tell her she should wait for a year for me. And then she said everything just so perfectly. So I was just like, yeah, great. So then we kissed and that was it. And then the next day we both woke up and I came downstairs and then...
And had pancakes?
No. And then Jazz came down about half an hour later, and we were just we couldn't talk to each other because we were so shocked at what had happened. So we went for a walk, and this walk was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We barely talked to each other for the duration of the walk. And then we sat down on this bench at the end, and we're just like, so what are we now? And I remember you were like, so am I your girlfriend? And I was like, yeah, you can call yourself my girlfriend. so
Good start to the
so
relationship, guys.
Yeah. So that was how we started going out, and then Jazz dropped the L bomb about 2 weeks in.
By accident. But
By accident,
we're
which is
ready
hilarious.
to play now. So
Yeah,
you
you play. You play, and I'll cast it for you. So that was how we got
Are
together.
we ready to
basically.
go?
So
Yeah,
Yeah, we're ready to go.
basically, Prent0s, you're saying that if you had gone first in that talk on the Friday evening with the second,
There would be no
follow-up
6
with
months.
Psycho,
Oh my
there would
word,
have
this
been
is
no
the best
6
thing
months
that's ever
agreement
happened
now.
to me.
Oh
No,
boy.
there wouldn't.
Probably.
There wouldn't.
Being with me.
Probably not. Thanks,
Prent0 ain't
The only
my
thing I
day.
got from this
Happy
story was
Prent0
that I
versary.
still have a chance with
Prent0
Prento if I
love.
make him pancakes.
Pretty much.
Oh, it was pancake day. It's fair enough to have pancakes.
Great.
Oh my
it was
god,
hilarious.
lovely.
I'm gonna
Right,
start the
are you
game.
going?
Let's
Yeah,
make
go,
it
Ginger, go.
Prento game.
Well, with God's help, we're
We
gonna
need to
start
make
this
some new
game.
tiers.
You know we need a pancake emote now, right?
Watch the game crash, and then we have to have story time again.
Yeah.
No one wants that.